Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I made this really cool crochet cushion. I first of all made 32 squares that were 12 centimeters square. I first of all made 16 single crochet stitched squares. And then I made 16 granny squares that were also 12 centimeters square. And this was all the squares finished, so that's 32 squares. I then placed them all on the ground just so I could suss out the pattern and the best fit. And then I began working on each row. I then slip stitched each square together for each row. To do this, I just inserted my hook and then wrapped the yarn around the hook and pulled it through completely. And then did that for each kind of stitch that I saw on the top. Then I just kind of placed the squares for the next row. Just kind of pointless, I don't know why I did this, but anyways. Then I cut the end of the yarn that I was using to stitch them together, and I just kind of tied a knot. I then just slip stitched each square together along the row, and then again cutting off the ends. To make sure that I had the stitching on the right side, I put the last square that I hand stitched on behind the square that I'd already stitched to another square. And that was the first row complete. I then continued to do that for the other rows, just by stitching 4 squares together, and I did it in alternate order of the granny square and the single stitch crochet square. In some of the squares, when I was slip stitching them together, I would single crochet them together just for the first 2 stitches, just to make sure it was more secure. Once I'd done the second row, I just began by placing the third row squares, just to match up the colors and things, and then I began crocheting them together as well. And that was the third row finished, and yeah. And here is the first side of the pillow finished, and I had 4 rows finished. I then began by slip stitching each row together, and yeah, this is the first 2 rows being slip stitched together. And as I mentioned before, I did single crochet the first 2 stitches together just to keep it more secure, but that's what I decided to do. But for the rest of the stitches, I did continue on and just do a slip stitch. Once I'd crocheted the first 2 rows together, I then began by crocheting those 2 rows to the 3rd row, again just slip stitching it. And then once I'd finished slip stitching those 3 rows together, I then slip stitched the remaining row, so I had 4 rows together. And then that was one side of the cushion finished, and then I just decided to do a single crochet border around the square just to make it neater and easier to connect to the other side. And once I'd finished the single crochet border, I just decided to do a double crochet into each stitch around the side of the pillowcase, just because I thought it looked nicer. once I'd done that, I just decided to weave in all the ends into the insides, because I couldn't be bothered like properly weaving it in, so I just put it all into the inside because it's a cushion, so like you're just gonna see the outside of it. And then obviously I repeated the whole process to get another side of the cushion. Like so. Here's my other side that I did. And as you can see, all the ends are on the inside. And then I just single crocheted the two sides together. And I only crocheted 3 sides together because I needed an open to put the cushion in, so I just did 3 sides. And then inserted the inside of the cushion, like the stuffing bit, and this was just from an old cushion that I had. I didn't like the cover of it, so I just used it for this. And I just placed it inside, and because I left the top part open, and then I just began by single crocheting the last remaining side together. And to do the single crochet, I just inserted my hook into the 2 stitches that I wanted to crochet together, and then I just wrapped my yarn around the hook and then pulled through the 2 stitches and then wrapped it around again and pulled through the 2 loops that were on the hook. Just exactly like a normal single crochet, but just through 2 stitches. And once I'd done all that, I had finished my cushion, and I really hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you so much for watching as well.